Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Let's get started. And our first one comes from Conscientious Formal 7723. Am I wrong for telling my girlfriend that I won't be with her if she continues to allow her poly friend to try and convince us to open our relationship? My girlfriend and I have been together for a while now, and recently one of her male friends has become polyamorous with his girlfriend. I don't know all the details, but they basically date and have sex with others. This guy's friends was also my girlfriend's friends with benefits, which makes his comments even more uncomfortable to me. Oh, OP, why is she still friends with him if she was with him? You know what I mean? I wouldn't be into that, and I wouldn't be cool with that. I don't know about you. Ever since he started exploring this new lifestyle, he's tried to convince us, mostly my girlfriend, to try it. He spews shite, like, when you're really secure in your relationship, S3X with others, it doesn't matter. I told him that there is no way in hell I'm ever going to try the lifestyle. My girlfriend denied too, but not as strongly. Something that pissed me off though was when the guy said, "It's okay, fragile masculinity is pretty common with inexperienced men." I've talked to my girlfriend alone to confirm this is not something she ever wants, which she did confirm. I also told her the next time her friend makes a comment like that, she better back me up when I tell him to F off, because I won't take that kind of disrespect. She did agree the comment was wrong. While his comments on my fragile masculinity have stopped, he still tries to convince my girlfriend to try the lifestyle several times. I told her the fact that she regularly hangs out with a guy she was friends with benefits with, and basically is one step away from straight up asking to, sleep with him again, is making me way too uncomfortable. I told her I'm not going to be with someone who's friends with a guy who's basically begging her to sleep with him under the guise of being poly. Hi, OP. I'm glad you set your boundary and you're sticking to it. Personally, I'd be worried because she didn't, outright say no. She was kind of iffy about it. So, and since, he was friends with benefits, she probably still might be interested in him. She probably is if she didn't, reject the idea as much as you did. So I definitely watched that. A giant red flag is that she's still friends with the guy. I wouldn't be with someone who's friends with someone like that, who they were dating, and I just wouldn't trust it, couldn't trust it, and the guy basically told you, hey, I'm going after your girl, I don't care, I'm trying to hit. And really, she wants to hang out with this type of person who's over here trying to like gaslight you and manipulate you guys by calling you fragile and all that nonsense when he's just trying to get at your girl. OP, I'm glad you told her if she ever steps out of line, because it does sound like she wants to leave that door open to get with him and have some fun. If she ever does anything like that, don't give her a second chance. I would end it right then and there. But she might have been in a weird predicament. She might not might not have known how to handle it in that situation. But just, keep your heckles up and watch your back, because this guy sounds like he's relentless. And honestly, I would tell her if she's going to keep hanging out with this guy, we're done, because I don't want to deal with someone constantly hounding the person I'm with for, intercourse like that. And our next one comes from S3X Chad 46. Am I effed? 2 years ago, my wife, a 39-year-old, and I, 42-year-old, had a pretty intensive shakeup in our marriage. After 2 kids and losing ourselves in parenthood, which is what we signed up for, things came to a head. She went on a trip with her family while I was away for a week with my friends. On her trip, some guy tried making out with her. I only found out because she was acting very strange when she returned. I went through her phone, which I had never done in 13 years, and found a DM that she sent to the guy. She swore nothing happened. Problem is that she continued to randomly message back and forth with the guy until I gave her an ultimatum that if she did it again, I was walking out. It's been a rocky couple of years since. OP, right then and there I'd probably be done, because she is cheating or she is planning to cheat. She has no reason to try to send DMs back and forth with this guy. 2 years later, and I don't trust her. I don't believe the story, and I'm changed. I used to let her go out with friends and never once was jealous. I didn't care where she was or who she was with. There was a complete and total trust. It's gone, and I'm not sure if it's all on me to this point or if my gut is right, that I'm being lied to. S3X was a huge reason that we had drifted apart. I would have to beg her once a month, and she eventually say yes, but it was miserable. 2 minutes of knowing the second it was over, the countdown to another 30 days started. We talked about this, and it got better for a while, but now we're back to me having to ask permission, basically for me to have S3X with her. She doesn't initiate anything. I have felt as though she's never been attracted to me S3-actually, and it's hard to feel otherwise. In some weird backdoor play, I've been talking to a couple of girls from work and that have told coworkers that they want to do some pretty nasty things with me. A part of me wants to do so, badly, and I feel justified in wanting to. I spend a lot of time weighing out the pros and cons. Like, do I even want to be married to this woman anymore? While I'm constantly begging for my needs to be met. The other thing is that I'm totally aware of is that maybe I'm suspicious of my wife because I have been exhibiting some sketchy behaviors myself. I'm a mess. Well, first things first, like I said before, I would probably be looking for a divorce in that situation because I know I wouldn't be texting and flirting with anyone if I was married and she is cheating or she's about to cheat, but either way, she's probably going to cheat on you, OP, or has. But I'll tell you one thing, OP, do not cheat. Don't do it. It's going to mess you up mentally too. It's going to take you down a bad road. And she's probably going to try to use that as some weird way to justify her being, cruel to you like that. Usually when people withdraw intercourse, it means they're getting it from somewhere else. That would be my thought. And like I said, she was DMing a guy. That'd be enough for me to wrap things up. And if you want to pursue other women, get the divorce. But a little word of advice, don't get with women at work, OP, you know what I mean? Don't shite where you eat, because if things go south with them, they can make your life a living hell, get you in trouble legally if they say you did things because they're not into you, or things go south. I'm saying you don't want to open that Pandora's box and let that genie out, because you can't put that one back in if one is scorned. So OP, it sounds like a divorce is what you're looking for, because it sounds like she's done with you, and it sounds like you're done with her. But again, don't cheat, and don't get with people at work, OP. It's not worth it. Don't do it. And our final one comes from Still Tracel 1772. Am I in the wrong for yelling at my ex's dad to leave me the hell alone? She, a 20-year-old, and I, 21-year-old male, started dating 2 years ago. We stopped having S3X 10 months ago. She told me that she had just embraced God and wanted to go celibate until marriage. I told her, okay, no problem. Last month, she told me she had been having S3X with someone else. She admitted that's why she wanted to stop sleeping with me and said she just wanted to come clean so we can start over. I broke up with her. Yesterday, her dad came over saying she is pregnant and demanded that I take responsibility. I told her that we haven't slept together in 10 months and that she cheated with someone else, but he refused to believe me. He said his daughter isn't a cheater and that I was insulting her and called me a liar. That's why I yelled at him. I told him to leave me the hell alone. My dad disagrees with what I did though. He says there's nothing more difficult for parents than finding out their kid did something like that, and I should have shown the guy a bit more compassion. Told me I'd understand when I have a child. Update. I texted her asking her why her dad thinks the baby is mine. She replied that she only told him she is pregnant, and that she didn't tell him that she cheated and hasn't slept with me in 10 months. Told me he was already pissed though about her being pregnant. Didn't want him to call her a whore. Man, don't you love that, OP? She feeds you some guff about wanting to be celibate for, marriage when, as you've already gone at it, so I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me. But she did it so she could cheat. That's a new one to me, the whole celibate thing. Remember that. If you're going with someone and they want to cut it off, that usually means they're getting it somewhere else. And I can see where you and the dad are coming from. That sucks, you know what I mean? His daughter did something horrible to you and really hurt you, and now you got the father, coming after you for something you didn't even do and have nothing to do with. And then he calls you a liar when you know you're telling the truth. And then we have his point of view, where he thinks his daughter's his perfect little princess and would never do anything horrible like cheating. And so he thinks you're the bad guy lying at you like that. So I can see where both are coming from. But if I were you, I'd probably be kind of like you in that situation. I don't need someone coming up to me and calling me a liar when I'm the victim. I'm the one who's been, screwed over by this brain dead idiot. She's over here. I can't believe, man. Some people are just evil. Can't relate with your dad though. I know if it was my parents, they'd be, And they'd be done with her too. They'd be cussing her out. I really love how she doesn't take accountability for her actions. She should have told her dad that she cheated on you, but no, she let that drama come to you and went, I'm already in trouble for being pregnant. I didn't want to think, him to think I was a hoe. You know what I mean? Like that's what you are. You are one, and now you're having, a beast-starch child because I doubt you're gonna get with him, and I doubt he's gonna get with her. I'm pretty sure that was just a fling. But you know what? Let's get back to the story. I already screenshotted and sent it to her dad, now waiting for his response. Second update, he texted me, I'm sorry. I really didn't know my daughter is a slut. I'll deal with her. Alright, happy ending, and at least the dad isn't an idiot. Now that he has proof, he, was man enough to apologize to you, and now he's going to deal with his slut of a daughter. So, P, not a happy ending, but you know what? At least you didn't marry her. At least you didn't have to deal with that, because you see, sounds like the type of person who would take you for a ride in a divorce. So, OP, no, you're not in the wrong. If I was in that situation, I'd be pretty pissed too, someone calling me a liar when you know the truth. Yeah, OP, I hope you find someone and you don't have to deal with idiots like this again. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. Can you please do what I said in the beginning and like, comment, and subscribe? It will really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Velvet out.